Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have some low clouds as well as some patchy fog across the region this morning. Did see some rainfall, some heavy at times earlier this morning. Seeing that rainfall continue to move off the coast and taking a quick look at the radar imagery currently across the region. You can see we do have some heavier rainfall, even some embedded thunderstorms well off the coast this morning. Seeing some showers off to our north and west and also off to our south. But right now looking like we're going to continue to see kind of a hole in the precipitation across our region. I may not see much in the right way of precipitation throughout the remainder of the day. Chance of a few scattered showers, but overall not going to see a lot of total precipitation across the region if we do see those showers for the remainder of the day today. Taking a look at our sounding from this morning, a freezing level around 11,000 feet. We see our winds out the southwest and increasing quickly from 1,000 to 3,000 feet up to 56 knots at 3,000 feet this morning. Then our winds stay around 50 to 70 knots throughout the column, seeing a peak wind at 12,000 feet at 71 knots out the southwest this morning. Our current surface analysis, we do have a cold front starting to approach from the west, and we're going to continue to see a weak boundary across the region this morning. We're going to see this warm front lift northward, and that's going to give us some southwesterly flow for this afternoon and some mild temperatures across the region. It's still going to linger this low cloud though, so that'll cap our highs in the lower 50s for today. We're also going to see this cold front move through for later this evening, and it's going to give us some breezy conditions for the evening hours and then some colder weather for our Friday. So taking a look at our current satellite imagery, you can see lots of clouds across the region this morning, and that's going to be the case throughout much of the day today. We'll see this low cloud start to move out of the region for late this afternoon, but going to continue to be seeing temperatures in general today in the 40s this morning, and then quickly rising into the lower 50s for this afternoon, especially once you see that low cloud erode and move off the coast as expected. If we do see that low cloud kind of continue to be in the region for the remainder of the day, we'll be stuck in the 40s today. So looking at our HER model for today, you can see here a chance of some showers around 11, 12 o'clock. But overall, those shower chances look to be lower than was expected this morning for later this morning into the early afternoon hours. So only looking about a 20-30% chance of seeing a shower move through. And moving through into the evening hours, continue to see cloudy skies. So that's going to be some serious cloudiness with that low-level cloudiness moving out of the region, especially after about 4 to 5 o'clock at the late afternoon and the evening hours. So looking at the GFS model for the extended here, high pressure builds in for Friday, cold weather across the region, temperatures in the 40s, with a system starting to approach for our Saturday. That's going to give us some rainfall across the region for our Saturday afternoon. GFS here is a little bit too cold in low levels and showing some mixed precipitation across central Delmarva as well as northern Delmarva. Can't rule out a brief flurry across central Delmarva on Saturday afternoon, but overall this looks like a rainmaker and not anyway in the means of a snowstorm across our region. Just plain rain in general, with some of that rain being heavy on Saturday evening. And move into our Sunday, we'll see a warm sector of this system move through the region and over our area, so it's going to be warmer on Sunday. Temperatures in the 60s expected, a fairly strong low across Pennsylvania, possibly down into the 980s. So that will sweep a strong cold front through our region for Sunday afternoon, possibly seeing a thunderstorm with this, as we'll have some fairly good dynamics as well as that warm sector across our region, so can't rule out a thunderstorm with this moving through on Sunday afternoon. And move into our Monday, we're going to have a much colder air mass move in the region, an Arctic air mass building across the area, large area high pressure. And the Tuesday, much the same. Temperatures both stuck in the 30s on Tuesday to Wednesday. And then on Wednesday, could be seeing another winter system moving into the region. The GFS model here has a snow event across our region with possibility of some mixing of rain at times. But right now, being this far out, we'll continue to monitor this, but does have the potential of seeing another winter storm for the middle of next week. So looking at our risk chart for today, expecting a high today of 53 degrees. As I mentioned, if we do have this low cloud linger across the region, we don't pick up these southwesterly winds as expected, we'll remain in the 40s today, but I do expect those southwesterly winds to pick up. The low cloud to erode some, and we'll see temperatures in the lower 50s for highs today. Overnight, we'll see those colder temperatures filter in the region with a low of 30 degrees. We'll see our winds switch out of the southwest today, a gust of 22, then northwesterly once that cold front moves through for this evening, 10 to 15, gust of 25, and then tomorrow morning we'll see northwesterly winds around 8 to 13 to 9 to 14 knots, possibly gusting as high as 21 knots. We'll have those low clouds in the region this morning, possibly lingering into the mid to late afternoon hours. Our chance of precipitation here, looking at a 20 to 30% chance, and a orange here for our winds later this afternoon in the evening hours with that cold front moving through. Should see some post-frontal winds around 25 knots. Our terminal forecast will see ceilings below 500 feet for most of the day today. Then once it move, as I mentioned, it moved towards the late afternoon hours, around 1600 local. Looks like we'll start to see a break in that low-level cloud cover and seeing those ceilings move above VFR conditions. And by tomorrow morning, we'll see mostly sunny skies, just a few clouds around 2 and 25,000 feet. Our tides are normal currently. Looking at Friday and Saturday. Friday, mostly sunny and slightly breezy in the morning, becoming partly cloudy, high of 42 degrees. Friday night, mostly cloudy, overcast and cold, low of 27. And for Saturday, cloudy with rain likely by afternoon. Some of the rain could be heavy at times with a high of 46 degrees. So next 7 days, we'll see temperatures in the 50s today, as I mentioned, 42 for Saturday, and then, Friday, 46 for Saturday, and temperatures rising overnight Saturday into Sunday, and we'll see a high on Sunday, looks like around 60 degrees. Inland locations away from the water, we'll see temperatures possibly in the mid-60s for Sunday afternoon. And we'll see much colder conditions moving in for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with that Arctic air mass moving in across the region. 42 for Monday with some windy conditions. Tuesday will be in the 30s, expecting mid-30s, and then Wednesday with that possible next system moving through the region, seeing temperatures in the mid-30s with a chance of right now some rain and snow, but we'll continue to monitor that as we get closer to the middle of next week. That's going to complete our 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. I hope everybody has a great day today. Back tomorrow morning at 15 and 10 a.m.